baby penises are really small. I wonder if it will get proportionately larger as he gets bigger. I hope it does. Afterbirth is all grown up!
Let's see, why did I adopt? Well, let me look at my side of the family. There's the guy who still lives in the basement, the girl with the tattooed back, biker, boozer, dead tooth, too many cats, the guy that still talks to his truck. Maybe I adopted because genetically my balls are full of poison.
So although I didn't drink or do drugs during my pregnancy, I still felt the need to rebel and happily indulged in many pregnancy taboos. I ate tuna fish more than 2 times a week. I drank coffee daily with Splenda. And I got my hair colored all 3 trimesters. I just didn't think any of these small pleasures could be such a big deal. You know, there are crack moms living in gutters who give birth to perfectly healthy 4-pound babies.
No, leave it to me to find the one musician in the world who wants to stay faithful and change his touring schedule around so he can participate in our child's life. And then to go on to give birth to a relentlessly independent daughter who could care less about my bottomless pit of codependent needs. My husband would cheerfully offer to change a poopy diaper or let me sleep in, and I'd think, fuck you. Why don't you just go back to your studio and make music all day and night, like my father did? When my husband would rub my feet or make me a cup of tea, I'd think, what, fucking groupie whores isn't good enough for you?
And we enjoy the last moments before sleep. Sweet dreams, monkey. Tomorrow morning, Daddy's gonna make pancakes in little animal shapes, and she cuts me off. Call Lucy? Yes, fine. Tomorrow you can call Lucy. I turn out the light and slip away, knowing full well she'll never remember anything that we talk about right before bed. Next morning, I look in on my sleeping angel. Her eyes peek open. Bink. Call Lucy? For the love of God. What about Daddy's pancakes, huh? What about Daddy's fucking pancakes in the shape of Daddy's broken heart?
And I'm not interested in that bullshit that they need you in a new way. I want him to need me in the old way. I want him to need me to feed him and pat him to sleep at night. I want him to need me to transfer him from the stroller to the crib without waking him. I want him to need me to take off my sweatshirt and give it to him because he's cold. I want him to need my ice cream cone because his scoop slipped out when he wasn't looking. I want him to need me to laugh at his jokes and to clap at his made-up skits that are so boring and go on forever.
Next, I'm at his wedding. A small, quiet girl glides down the aisle next to her father. She is beautiful. Well, not my type, but if it makes him happy, that's all that matters. A gray-haired, trollish-looking woman starts down the aisle, but not without a lot of help. No surprise, that troll is me. I can tell by the outfit. More shapeless swaths of fabric. I look like a Keebler elf in a silk cocoon. So much for the calcium supplements. I'm so hunchbacked I can barely walk. In fact, is that a skateboard I'm standing on? Yes, it is. I am being pulled down the aisle like a dried out apple-faced doll on wheels.